Welcome back to most likely the last video of Jade Empire on the original Xbox. We have Ooh! Did I start absorbing red energy from the environment? Just standing here. Look at that. Absorbing the very evil of the world. My shadow has grown tentacles. I've made myself a blood fountain. Oh, all the blood coming out of the dragon is all bloody. And check this out, I got the closed fist gem. Body plus 10, spirit plus 5. What do we want to get rid of for it, though? Guess one of these, those are worth 9 points. Oh, this is only worth 6 points. So we'll get rid of that. Put on the closed fist, and we're all powered up now. And check this out, I looked at the menu in between videos. I have mastered the closed fist. Look at my magnificent background. Truly bow in terror at the evil monkey butt. Alright, let's go fight Master Lee. What you got to say, Death's Hand?
I follow as directed.
Alright. The water dragon has now become the blood dragon. Haha. Wait a second, wasn't that one of the Far Cry games? I never played that one, but the 80s one, Blood Dragon, is that what it was called? Headstone. Scintillating gem of power. Oh, there's another good gem for us to use.
Soon everything will be right again, and no one will be able to tell you otherwise. You will have the strength to enforce freedom.
No one else will question my will. Master Lee will fall.
I am ready, but I do not know how effective I will be. I did not fare so well against the last Emperor.
Bah! Danger in front or danger in back. Only a fool forgets to keep an eye in both directions.
Hold these fools here. Death's Hand, come with me.
As you command, it will be so.
Ugh, I'm automatically running to the next room. I didn't get to explore good. Can I go back and explore? What if there's more gems that I missed out on? Because that one that I did get was really good. Alright. I guess we'll drop... Ooh, 5. 5 of every core stat. Alright, I guess we'll drop... Guess we'll drop one of these. Now let's drop the Scholar Gem. I don't know if I want to have that much focus. My gun might not work anyway. Okay. Now how much money do I have? Yeah, I won't be able to get enough to buy another book, so guess this is how we're going to face the Master. Oh. Well. That's probably a good thing to have. Gem of unyielding strength. Okay, let me see what those do. Oh, I don't want that. What was the heaven mantra? Chi plus 10. Okay, that's good. Oh, you're going to auto-save before the final boss? How kind of you. Alright. Masterly. Prepare to not be the master anymore.
Ah, there you are. I knew you would come, and I have grown very good at waiting. You are very different from the student I once taught. Death changed you, I imagine. I apologize for that indignity, but it was necessary. It was also meant to be the end of you, but you surprised me again. I should have studied your people before wiping them out. Even so, I did my best. I made you strong enough to achieve your destiny, but with a weakness I could exploit. I thought I anticipated everything, but you proved me wrong.
And you have surprised me, but I know what you are now.
Do you? What am I?
Just a man, and you need to be reminded of it.
Just a man? No, I don't think so. If the last spirit monk must return from the dead to oppose me, I am far more than that.
I killed hundreds of your kind, thousands, just for the chance to become a god. I can't let you live, now that I am one. I am more than Sunhai ever was. I will undo the damage of his ignorance, force the dead to their rest, and keep the waters flowing. My empire will be ordered, obedient, and neither ghosts nor gods will plague it. And you are all that stands between me and the new peace. My brother summoned underlings to defeat you. I will create them from the very stone.
So I gotta fight another battle. Sidekicks.
Legendary strike. Mirabelle. Legendary strike.
Oh, they're all over there attacking Death's Hand. I wonder why I was only seeing one or two guys. Uh-oh. Oh, he's immune to Tempest. Huh. He fell on his butt. Lucky that these guys are so slow, I can outmaneuver them even with a rifle. Bye-bye.
Legendary strike.
Oh, I was focused on the wrong one. Big dumb oaf. Oh, well that got me. Oh, he knocked me out of the air. That's not cool. It's not cool, bro. What? Did he just teleport? There. Dead elephant. Kicked you in the butt.
Mirabelle, legendary strike.
You okay, Death's Hand? Is there anything to pick up? Nope, nothing to pick up. Well, that wasn't very tough.
Brother Lee awaits. The first battle was to test your resolve and abilities. He is ever the glorious strategist.
Surely he is, but... Oh. He retracted the bridge thingy. I'm stuck now. I wanted to go back and find a thing to pray at to get my health back up and whatnot. Well, this is a disturbing development.
An impressive display. Your star shines bright, but it is still trapped within a mortal body. Perhaps a more direct application of my power will show you what you are up against. And just how restrictive your shell truly is.
I've already broken out of this before.
Yes, this will amuse me. Worse than actually dying.
Uh-oh.
Seeing death come and being unable to stop it.
Oh gosh, he's really drawing this out, isn't he? Can I not just punch you in the face and be done with it? I guess there might have to be another video in this Let's Play.
Barriers are no match for those we place in our own minds. My power has encased you in doubt, held you with the weight of your burden.
You try to paralyze my resolve. My will is stronger than that.
You and your followers are playthings. Death's hand weakens without you, and the rest are held just as you are. You are each too weak to match my power.
He presumes to trap us too. He is too strong to fight alone, but you can use the strength of your followers. What else are they good for?
What the hell is going on?
Lee traps us in our own bodies. Add your strength to mine.
I will show them the way, and they can join you. Not me, of course. I'll be there for you if you win, but I have to plan for any possible outcome.
I'm fighting somebody called Doubt. In my own mind, and it's the body of Master Lee. The appearance, that is. Okay, he's immune to guns. Would you stop it? I wish you could cancel a power attack. As soon as I start doing it, he stops blocking. And I'm like, oh, well, it's too late. I can't cancel the attack now. And then I get hit.
Amusing but pointless. My talons are deep within you.
Dude. You know I'm gonna beat you. Just roll over and let it happen.
There are others that leap to your defense, but you have lost some along the way. They were sacrificed as you saw fit. Are you certain we are so different?
Those that remain have shown true loyalty.
I stand with you. We will not fall just yet.
You'll never win!
Okay, don't ever do a charge attack against these things. They always drop the block. Crap, I got stuck on an invisible wall. Are you almost dead yet? Yep. There, I hit focus and then he didn't have time to turn around and get me. So what do I gotta do? Break
Your
these?
efforts are meaningless. Do you think to counter my influence by yourself? A god holds you. Nothing in the mortal realm can help you. Nothing.
I have moved with you, trying to keep focus. You may become a tyrant, but his tyranny is certain. I give you all that I am, all that I was. Defeat him if you can.
You were saying? Oh, Master Lee. You just weren't prepared for this.
Once again, I misunderstand. The raw energy, you are far too resistant to it. The loyalty you inspire is also tiresome, but I respect it. You have truly become a spirit monk. In another time, I would be proud of your ability.
Is this the part where you asked me to join you? I'll answer with my fists.
You are quick with a threat, as I encouraged in your earliest lessons. It is not the first time my efforts have been turned against me, but I learn quickly. I see now that the Water Dragon's power is the prize, not the means to victory. No matter what I expend, while you live, you will resist. That is your role. It is the celestial bureaucracy, attempting to restore balance. We must bring the fight back down to Earth, unless you are made to see reason.
There can be no deals. Let's end this. Master versus student.
No great waves of energy, no demons from the walls. Skill versus skill, master versus student, as you said. I expect you have corrected the flaw in your style. No matter. Beyond the basics, I also taught you focus. Match me if you can.
Legendary strike, Mirabelle.
Oh god. He used focus and stuck me in slow motion. Better save a little bit of focus for the next time he does it, though. Doing a lot of damage to you, bro. You're not looking too good, Master Lee. Oh boy. Haha. Oh, I got caught in the corner. Tell me that's not all. Tell me you got some more fight left in you. Old man, is that all you've got?
Me yet again. I'm a better teacher than I thought.
True power. Damn straight. I guess these are the epilogues for each character. Sky. What does it take for a mortal to hold the affections of a god? Sky's dedication to his love never wavered, and he stood proudly at her side, enforcing her will without question. Over the years, his name became more dreaded than death's hand, for Sky worked in the shadows, and his informants were everywhere. There were moments when Sky would lie alone in the middle of the night, for no god needs sleep, and he would question the path his life had taken. It was invariably on those nights that the Empress would find time to come to him, and the next day would always find more steel in his eyes and a dark resolve burning in his heart. Wildflower. The birth of a new god is a time of infinite possibility. Anything can be accomplished by those with the will to seize it. Ya-Zen was a prisoner in the body of the child Wildflower, but his master's ascension freed him. The ways of fate and power are fickle, and he backed the winning side. With Monkey Butt's power growing, he could serve no better master. Oh my god. Well, naming her that really came back to haunt me. This mortal with the heart of a true god would not last forever. Someday the demon's time would come again. Death's hand. Bound to Monkey Butt's will, Death's hand served the new empire, wherever the face of terror was needed to quell dissension. Infused by the ever-growing power of his master, his physical form was eventually corrupted beyond what his armor could contain, and he became something other. Much to Monkey Butt's approval, as the new form proved far more efficient at instilling fear. Besides, those allowed to comment agreed that the symbolism of trapping him within his brother's armor had always seemed somewhat quaint. Kang. Oh, Kang's got more than a whole page. Which one was Kang? Oh yeah, Kang. He's the crazy pilot. Okay. After Sun Li's defeat, Monkey Butt fortified the Empire against any possible assault. Kang... Took a second to give me that time. Kang the Mad, revealed as the minor deity Lord Lao, continued his service of the new Emperor, creating ever more fearful devices, each intended for a more powerful target than the last. But Lao Kang knew that someday, probably sometime after helping subjugate the rest of the heavens, he would no longer be of use. He was certain he would eventually be called to build a machine to pull his own heart out, to steal his power. And it just gave him the willies. His last invention opened a portal to another plane of existence, and he, along with a good portion of the Golden Delta, disappeared within. Nothing says I quit like a crater the size of a lake. The crazy guy was smart enough to get away while he could. Black Whirlwind accepted a job hunting demons for the celestial bureaucracy, but the ensuing red tape frustrated him so much that he gave up and made for the mysterious East. Shortly thereafter, the Empire received a great influx of outlanders, many of whom were missing limbs and other body parts. He returned to the Jade Empire several years later, but this time he came from the West. He couldn't explain how he did it, but he was the only person unsurprised to arrive back where he started. Expressing a newfound hatred for a people who couldn't make a decent bowl of wine, the Black Whirlwind vowed to never again leave the Jade Empire. A week later, he got bored and headed off to the north. Well, there's some horse lords up there he can fight. Oh god, Sir Roderick. Sir Roderick Ponce von Fontelbottom, the magnificent bastard, left the Jade Empire a broken man. His skills had failed him at the moment of greatest import, and he found it difficult to stomach his defeat despite his grand capacity. Surely he had not lost as badly as he thought. Surely there was some explanation. Surely he still had something to teach this barbaric land. And after much soul-searching, he traded his last pair of pantaloons for passage to the prosperous East. and he began the long journey home. It is said he eventually discovered the Fountain of Kuth, and is now virtually unflappable. That, or he was accidentally killed by the Black Whirlwind. It is hard to say. People seem to lose interest. As for Percival, he tired of being called Shirley and returned to his village. And we have finished Jade Empire. Finished it in quite an evil and demonic and hateful way. The evil Empress who uses people to serve her own power and glory. Now in charge of the Lotus Assassins. Everyone will bend to my will. The great monkey butt conquers all. I'm actually surprised by how little your name shows up in the game. Because pretty much all the dialogue is voiced, and of course they couldn't program it to be able to read whatever name you typed in. There are some games that have a lot of names that will work and actually will get voiced. But this is not one of them. It only shows up in text. I quite enjoy this game overall, but it does have its weaknesses. I wish there was more to it, as far as like weapons, armor. Of course, it would be neat if you could actually make your own character instead of having to select a preset. But for what it is, what's there, it's quite good. I like the fighting system a lot better than the Knights of the Old Republic sort of click and point style. But I like Knights better for all the, there's so much equipment you can get, and seems like the light side, dark side thing.
Are you certain we are not needed elsewhere? No? No? Oh, I see. Well, I suppose there's nothing left to do but to go home.
Eternally misstepping hoe. Where have you been? Do you have any idea how long I have waited for you to come back from your errand? I'll only be gone for a minute. That's what you said. Now I find you've been gallivanting across the Empire with some band of misfits and women. It's like my sister said about you. That man is gonna run off on you, she said. He'll be unfaithful at the drop of a bun. And you know how often he does that? You left me with how many orders? Too many.
Yes, dear.
And only your worthless cousin to help. The man doesn't know a bun from a road apple. A hard lesson, but I taught him. Remember the 6 batches of buns we had to throw away? They tasted the same, but no one wanted your twisted creations. Bendy buns make people uncomfortable.
Yes, dear.
I should know. I have to hear the comments while you're off doing who knows what at the ends of the Empire. Just who are those people I saw you with? A bunch of fighters, drunks, slumming nobles, and charlatan mystics. Oh, you always find the worst sort of rabble.
Well, they did the yes dear joke again. Yes, dear. As I was saying, Knights of the Old Republic had a lot more to it. Oh god, they're still going.
You are hoe, bun master, and husband. Is that not enough?
Yes, dear.
I should have known you wouldn't be happy with a simple life. But you know you would be dead if you kept up your old ways. I saved you, and this is the thanks I get. Those friends of yours weren't going to save you. They were more concerned about glory in battle. Oh, sure, they went on to rule whole kingdoms, but are they happy?
Yes, dear.
Just like my sister always said, give a man an inch and he'll be gone for months. I should talk to her more. In fact, she'll be staying with us for the season. And my mother. Oh, that'll straighten you out. If there's one man in the Empire that needs it, it's you.
But anyway, so... yeah, so the way in Knights of the Old Republic, the light side, dark side thing would actually affect your skills. Your spells, that is.
I'm Sagacious Zoo, and I play the part of the conflicted anti-hero.
I saw Jade Empire as a chance to branch out into more legitimate acting. I get a lot of comments about what I used to do on stage, but you do what you have to when you're starting out.
We all got along well enough. I had no trouble with anyone. We're not friends, mind you. I mean, it was just business. You have to be a professional no matter how much Sky bugs you. Did I just say that? What was the most difficult? Reloads. Piecing those golems back together isn't easy. To say nothing of getting the blood out of your robes. We had a disappearing dye that helped, but it just doesn't hit the wall right, you know?
Well, the writers at BioWare didn't know my early work, which is odd since I thought you could find anything on that interweb thing.
Sometimes the competition got on my nerves, you know? I mean, here I am, clearly a badass loner with a dangerous past. And what happens? I'll tell you. Someone discovers drunken style and spends the rest of the game with that chucklehead hoe throwing booze at his head.
I auditioned with some dramatic scenes they would be more, familiar with.
There are 4 lights!
My favorite player model? Radiant Gen Z. She just looks interesting, you know?
Heyo.
Of course, some smartass would ruin it by changing her name during testing. I guess they used up all the good ones in the actual game. Creamy nougat?
It was a nice change from my old job. I used to have solid bits that really packed the crowds in, but I was overexposed. I got tired of the late nights, the second bananas. I lost count of the straight men I burned out.
I'm classically trained, you know, not just in the martial arts. Yeah, I got a few projects lined up. Art house stuff, so I don't get typecast in the Loner Enforcer role. But, check me out in Loner Enforcer 9, The Bloodening. The best of the series. I don't want to leave my fans behind.
I didn't want to end up like my uncle Maximilian Shecky Star. He could really work the shtick, but no one wants to see a vaudeville review these days, even if it is the oldest profession in theater. I said I did vaudeville, right?
I see Jade Empire really as an extension of my previous film work. Dangerous Loner 2, Alone and Dangerous, Water's Edge, The Beach Razor Nightmare. I mean, come on, that was a classic coming-of-age story. Oh, and Cats. You know, near the end of the run when it was more real. I was set to be a bad guy in a kid's movie about a dog that rides a champion racehorse. Air Biscuit, I think it was. But the guy that plays Zong the Ox Carrier told me BioWare was auditioning. Well, I decided to take the pay cut to broaden my horizons.
Well, that was certainly something. But yeah, I really like this game.
I recall your earliest lessons. You fell from 1,000 feet during the Walk of Death, which alone was odd enough at your age, but you made short work of the Walk of Maiming and the Walk of Intense Discomfort, and tore your head clean off. I comforted you, well, your head, saying that you could just walk it off because, you know, the cut was clean, and then you would punch a mountain in space.
Okay, now I think it's done. Punch a mountain in space. Yeah, really quite enjoy this game. The big drawback, of course, is Dawnstar.